Looking at the third part of the analysis that is needed for this inference standard in 2.9. So we need to have something that tells us whether or not we can make a call. Last year we used OVS and DBM and other few things, but this year we're only interested in the medians. So our question said, for all the students that attended the formal, is the median amount greater for the females than for the males? So we're interested in whether the medians are. And to do this, we calculate what is called a confidence interval. The only way we could be absolutely certain to find the median would be to have all the data. But remember that we're pretending we can't get all the data and that we're just using our sample. So the interval is calculated by taking 1.5 times the interquartile range and dividing that by the square root of n, which is the number of people in each sample. Then we take that number and we add and subtract it from the median, getting a lower amount and a higher amount. So that's assuming that the median of the sample is somewhere in the ballpark of the actual population. NCEA graph calculates this for you, and we did the graphs for that previously. So now we're making understanding of it. So if we look at the graph we do, we've got this bar here. That's the interval. So you'll see it's always equal sides from the median. So we've calculated this length 1.5 times the interquartile range divided by the square root of n. All right, and when we've subtracted it from the median and we've added it to the median, and we get these two numbers on either end. These little blue numbers tell us what the interval length is, and we can find out the actual length of it by subtracting these. But we're actually interested not in how the distance between the spread of this. We're actually interested in what the interval actually is. So this interval was from 151.06 to 218.94, and that was in dollars. And we need to interpret that particular interval for each of the groups that we are looking at and write a sentence that says, I am pretty sure. We can't be absolutely sure, so we need to make sure that that is what we say. I am pretty sure that for all Year 12 Tawa College students, so talking about the population, that attended the formal in 2018, the median amount of money spent by males is somewhere between $151.06 and $218.94. So it could be anywhere in there, we're saying. We're pretty confident that based on our sample being here, that it's going to be somewhere in there. We just don't know where. In this particular data set on gulls, somebody did 100 different samples and put them on a piece of paper. And you can see that if this was the actual median, all right? So this one included it, and this one, and this one, and this one, but this one didn't include it. So we can't be absolutely sure. We can just be pretty sure that most of them do include the actual median. Okay, so your turn to interpret now the graph you drew before and write those two sentences.